Good afternoon, and welcome everybody to Live at the Waterhole with myself, Chad Hobson. I'm going to be your naturalist for the afternoon. Very warm welcome to wherever you are in the world joining us here live. Just a reminder to everybody that this is live and interactive, so please do send through your questions and comments. You can use the hashtag WildEarth on X. You can join the conversation on our YouTube channel. If you would like to subscribe, you can do so on our website, or you can download the WildEarth app and do it there. So we are starting out this afternoon at Tembe Elephant Park in northern KwaZulu-Natal. We've got two beautiful elephant bulls that are down at the water, and that one at the back there is a very, very big elephant bull. Look how beautiful those tusks are. Does look like that elephant isn't enjoying those impalas that are around there, just chasing them off. I think if I was a impala, I'd definitely also move out of the way of a massive elephant bull like that. I mean, it does look like these elephants have been either in the water swimming or just throwing water on themselves. They look quite dark in color, so maybe it is after all that rain. I'm sure it's very humid up in Zululand, as I would know after many years spent up there. So they might just be cooling themselves down, throwing the water on themselves. I mean, you can see that they're a lot darker compared to normal. They're normally quite grey in color and a lot lighter. That elephant, I wonder if it's going to give himself a nice little belly scratch. There we go. Just getting to those parts that he's unable to scratch. Well, there's also a small little warthog at the back there behind this herd of impalas. Nice, beautiful, and lush. Does seem like there is a little bit of wind this afternoon, but I'm sure after these elephants have given themselves a nice little bath with that wind, it's going to be able to cool them down quite a lot. Sometimes you'll see elephants will throw water on the backs of their ears, and as they are then just resting, they'll often just put their ears out and allow that wind to hit the backs of their ears to cool themselves down. This elephant's also giving himself a nice scratch on this tree. Juliet, morning Chad. It's chilly and misty here in the UK. You snuggled up on the sofa with your puppy. Looking forward to a great day at the waterhole. So I hope I have my lucky sandals nearby and have a good one. Thanks very much, Juliet. The lucky sandals aren't too far away from me. they are around. So maybe we'll get a cat or two this morning or this afternoon here live at the Waterhole. Ooh. Sure, look at that herd of impalas running. This could get quite interesting. Let's see if they do have a bit of a fight together. And these are two still, excuse me, two younger elephant bulls. They're just sort of trying to establish dominance between them. There'll always be one that's more dominant than the other one. Oh. And now he's decided to have a swim. So that elephant that's now looking at us, if we do get another look at the back of the ears, it's almost quite pinky brown color. If we do get to see, you'll understand what I'm talking about. But it's just it's a lack of pigmentation in the elephant, and it can be caused by genetics, nutrition, the habitat, the age. There you can see it's a lot more pink in color. Wrestling match in the water, that would be quite entertaining. Oof, look at this elephant having the time of its life. I think also it must be quite nice for these elephants to be in the water. I mean, to take quite a lot of that strain or the weight off their feet. I mean, holding up 3 or 4 tons of mass all day, every day, must be quite something. How beautiful is that elephant there at the back with those beautiful big tusks? What a way to start the show with these elephants having the best time. The zebras are just watching on. careful, that one wants to now get involved also. As these elephants do seem like they are wandering off, why don't we quickly have a look at the weather and see what's happening? So it does seem like it is a little bit chilly throughout the country. I mean, winter is very, very fast approaching. But it seems like the rain has mostly moved on. And I saw that it said Ndumu was 19 degrees Celsius, and Ndumu's literally right next door to Tembe, so and it's not the hottest of days, but I'm sure the humidity is probably through the roof. I was gonna say, Impala, you better get out of the way quickly. That elephant just meandering towards it, and maybe we'll see here this elephant use one of these small little puddles here to create a little bit of mud and throw it onto himself. What a magnificent beast. That elephant's wandering off, and the area around where we are currently here at this waterhole in Tembe is very, very thick. So often if the wind does start to pick up, elephants will often start to head towards a more dense area to try and get away from the wind. And you can imagine those massive ears of theirs acting like almost a funnel with the wind. So they do tend to spend quite a bit of time within the more thicker areas if it is very windy. So I'm sure after they've had this beautiful little play around here and a drink, they'll most likely head into those sand forested areas where the wind won't be so hectic. Rochelle, you asking, I say, hi Chad, I see that one of the trees has got a horizontal branch base. Is that from the browsing level? I think you are talking about one of the trees a little bit further onto the left hand side, and it is from the browsing. So, I mean, within this area around Tembe, the most abundant antelope is the Nyala, which is predominantly a browser. And so, I mean, that's... I'm not 100% sure where this tree is. I did see it. But anyway, so that is definitely from the browser. If you see the tree that's got a very horizontal like base to it, that's from the browsing level. And because the Nyala is very, very abundant within the area around Tembe, I mean, they're all sort of very similar in height. So they'll only be able to get to a certain height of the bush. And over time, that tree will actually then start just growing into more of a like a rounded bush, and it won't actually push lots of the nutrients to the lower leaves or lower branches because they're just going to get eaten. So they'll rather go up to the top of the trees. Joanne Miller, you're saying good Pers Day, WildEarth and Chad. Good Pers Day to you. Juliet, you're saying you can't always tell if an animal is enjoying themselves, but if you put elephants and water together, there is no mistake. Absolutely. Elephants and water, they will always. It's always a great way to start with all the elephants having fun. And now it's a lot more calm and peaceful with the zebras. Jive Bunny is saying your granddaughter might pop around because it's Easter holidays, so we'll watch while I can. Thanks very much, Jive Bunny. I do appreciate that, and if she does come around, no problem whatsoever. I think we've had a great start here at Tembe, but why don't we head over to a different location and see what is happening. We're at Narrated Dam now. Let's see how good everybody is today. What antelope do we have here drinking? Let's see if somebody can get it right. It's one of the smaller antelopes that we do get. Irish Tech Girl saying, oh, what fun watching the elephants swim and no zebras. I'm so glad I'm now a contributor to your program. Hashtag WildEarth. Thanks very much, Irish Tech Girl. I do appreciate that. Jive Bunny, you are correct indeed, saying Steenbok. it is indeed Steenbok. And it's quite amazing to have such a beautiful view of it, because often when you see them out on game drive or out in the bush, as you see them, they sort of dart off. They can be quite skittish. It's amazing to be able to view them without them being disturbed. And you're saying those cute little horns. Indeed. So just a reminder to everybody to please join our YouTube membership program. There are some great benefits to this. The best one being that it's an ad-free stream that you can rewind and pause whenever you would like. And if you would like, you can go to our YouTube channel and click join to find out more. This is a really simple process, and if you are on DSTV, think about coming across to YouTube for an ad-free experience for a fraction of the cost. All relatively new smart TVs have the YouTube app, so you'll still be able to watch on your TV. Thought it was raining when that Steenbok was there, but I think I am mistaken. It is nice to see that Narrated is a little bit more clean. There's quite a lot of algae and things like that around not too long ago, so nice to see it's all clean. Bradley Hayes Turner is saying that this live stream makes working from home worth it. Well, I'm very glad I make it worth your while working from home, and hopefully I'm not too distracting. But it's nice just to have on in the background. Every now and then you can lift your head up from your laptop and have a look, see what is happening. Spaz Lankov, you're saying how often Steenbok are seen at Narrated. So, I mean, Steenbok, I don't know exactly how often they are seen exactly here at this waterhole coming down to drink, but you do see them within the Kruger National Park pretty frequently. But I mean, they're also not very water dependent, so they don't have to move towards water all the time. I mean, even a small little puddle, they're able to then drink from that small little puddle in the road. They don't necessarily have to go to a bigger water hole. Harry K, South Africa, is saying, is it true that the Steenbok covers its droppings once it's finished? The Steenbok do cover their dung once they are done going to the bathroom. So you are 100% correct. And you're saying good afternoon, Chad. You are watching on YouTube, but don't know how to comment. And you say, I'm old and not tech-minded. Smile. To be honest with you, Diane, I'm going to see how to do that, to comment on the YouTube channel, because I'm uncertain of how to do that. So I have asked the director if he can let me know once he knows, and then I will let you know. Oh, that was beautiful to see the Steenbok here at Narrated. Why don't we head back over to Tembe? It seems like the elephants have come back. Maybe the elephants were here. Leander, maybe I'm going crazy. I don't see any elephants there. Thought the elephants are there. I was gonna say I thought I was going a little bit crazy. Sound like a breaking branch. That's often how you can find elephant herds, is if you see their tracks going into an area and there's no other tracks of them, you can just switch off your vehicle and listen out for that loud crack. You can often hear them breaking branches and feeding. If you don't hear that, you can hear often the rumbles of them communicating to one another. Yeah, it does seem like the elephants have slowly moved off. Why don't we head over to Rosy's pan and see what's around? Oh, we down here at Rosy's pan. Maybe do a little. Oh, there we go. I was going to say do a little bit of birding, but most of the birds did fly off. But there is one still left there. How beautiful those blue wax bills. It's the thing about birding, you've got to be very, very quick. How beautiful are those starlings? I love the iridescent colors of them. They've got that beautiful sheen to them. Okay, saying Cape Turtle doves, green emerald doves, your ultimate favorite. Brilliant. I'm glad. I think my favorite has definitely got to be the African green pigeon, or of the doves and the pigeons. It's definitely my favorite for sure. Darkmane Lover, hello to you. Saying hello, Luyanda and naturalist Chad Hobson. Hello to you. Hope you are having a fantastic day. Oh, we're just about to get focused on that starling, and then it had to fly away. Leander said that starling's got a personal problem with him, because as soon as he wanted to go there, he flew away. Does look like there is some more rain potentially on the horizon there. I mean, those dark grey clouds. Nobody's going to say no to more rain. And Miller is saying that Africa sure does have some beautiful birds. Africa has phenomenal birds. I mean, lots and lots of beautiful different colors, shapes, sizes. Spectacular. I think in Southern Africa, you can see 967 different species of birds, which is pretty remarkable. Moonbeamy Smith, it's the feathers themselves that makes the iridescent color of the starlings. There's some specific structure within the feathers that gives it that iridescent sheen to it. Yeah, well, I think let's head over to Tower Lodge in Madikwe. We'll have a scan around that waterhole and see what there is. Yeah, so welcome to Tower Lodge in Madikwe Private Game Reserve, where there's a beautiful heron that is sitting there. So, grey heron. Yesterday we were able to see the difference between the black-headed heron and the grey heron. And a crocodile. How's that? Sure, the crocodile's looking for anything to hunt. Maybe some fish. Miller is saying, are most of these birds migratory or do they stay all year long? Most of them do stay, but there are a handful. I would say there's much more. Um, how beautiful is this? Crocodile coming out of the water. So I would say there's many more birds that stay than migrate. There's a handful of them that do migrate. Those crocodiles may be coming out the water to enjoy some basking in the sun. It would be crazy if there was a tail inside the mouth, Luyanda. We'll just have to keep a lookout. See. Oh, there's an African spoonbill at the back. Couldn't agree more, Moonbeamy Smith. So in Africa has beautiful everything. You're particularly in love with the sunsets. The sunsets are phenomenal. Pretty much anywhere you go in Africa, but I would have to say personally, I mean I haven't been all over Africa, but personally the best sunsets for me would have to be in the Kalahari when I was up at Swalu, and then also in Botswana. Botswana, then the Okavango Delta. It's just such a spectacular area. Apologies, everybody. We had some technical difficulties there, but it seems like we are hopefully now back up and running again. Apologies for the radio silence. But it does seem like that crocodile has just moved a little bit further up the bank and is now fully immersed in the sun. Dan from the UK asking, how do birds with long bills manage to preen properly, especially their necks? Dan, it's it can be quite tough for them to preen, but they are very flexible and agile in order to move their head around and preen and things like that. And I mean, they might not be able to preen certain spots, but they'll have a bath, a dust bath, or have a water bath to try and then get rid of some of those older feathers and things like that. Patrice McGargan is saying that the white shoreline at the back looks like a glacier. It does look a little bit like a glacier. There was at one stage a little bit earlier where the sun was hitting it at the right angle. And it literally did look exactly like a glacier. Maybe just have a quick scan around the water. Oh, blacksmith. Sorry. Blackwing stilts, not blacksmith, blackwings. Lots of bird names running through my head at the moment. So let's just have a quick little scan around the water and see if there is anything worthwhile. It's amazing to see how Tau Lodge is much fuller now after the recent rains that Madikwe has had. Very, very special to see. Some nice sunshine. Oh, we've got a beautiful male kudu that's just appeared from the bushes there. Maybe he'll come down to the water to have a drink. Such a spectacular antelope. And Kerry, you're wondering what the biggest animal a single crocodile can take down. So, sure. I mean, a crocodile will be able to take down pretty large prey. I mean, even for instance, say this kudu, that crocodile grabs the kudu and then pulls it under the water. They'll be able to keep it under there and kill it. Do that death roll of theirs. So, I mean, anything like a wildebeest or kudu, nyalas, things like that, it doesn't generally go for anything much bigger compared to that. And so having a look at this kudu, seeing there how he's horning the ground. And often it is a territorial display that they do. And it's also to try and make themselves look a lot bigger. If they get a lot of mud on their horns, Andy K, the African boy watching from Kenya, East Africa. Thank you very much for tuning in, Andy. All the way from Kenya. You do indeed have a beautiful country. Not that I have been to Kenya, but just seen all the photos and all those beautiful wide open spaces up in Kenya for the animals to move around. Oh, beautiful herd of elephants coming down to Tower Lodge. This will be spectacular. So, I mean, you can see that these elephants, I mean, the color is a lot different compared to the ones that we saw a little bit earlier at Tembe. And all that it is that these elephants have been spending time within a different area, different habitat. The habitat will just be, or the soil type will be a little bit different. And the soil type will be very, very rich in iron. So that's what it gives it, that reddish color. And that's just from those elephants dust bathing in that reddish soil. As fast as those elephants came down to the water, they just disappear. At least we did get a beautiful view of them. Jamie, you're asking why is it only buffaloes called Dugger boys and not other animals like warthogs? Jamie, to be honest with you, I don't have a clear answer for that, why they don't call other animals Dugger boys. But, I mean, the reason that they call the buffalo bulls Dugger boys is, I mean, Dugger meaning the mud, so they cake themselves in mud. And often the Dugger boys are in a small little bachelor herd. So there'll be 5 or 6 buffalo bulls all together, all males. Whereas warthogs, you won't find them in bachelor herds, say for instance. You find male, female with their youngsters together, but you won't find young males all together. Maybe that's one of the reasons why. Yeah, I think we've had a beautiful time here at Tower Lodge. Why don't we head over to Old Donyu, Kenya, see what is happening. Seems like we lost the feed there at Old Donyu. So we are now back at Tower Lodge. We'll try and get that sorted ASAP. Okay, tech seems like they are onto it today. We can head straight back over to Old Donyu. Oh, beautiful. Apologies, it seems like we have lost the Old Donyu feed again. See how quickly Tech can try and sort that out. But Kiri, you're asking what a croc attempt snatching a small elephant with a herd that is that large. Kiri, to be honest with you, crocodiles very, very opportunistic animals, so they would literally take any opportunity that they can. So even if there's lots of elephants drinking, and if that crocodile is able to grab onto that elephant and pull it into the water quite quickly, it would definitely go for that. I've seen a couple of videos before of crocodiles latching onto an elephant's trunk and being swung around and flung around. But it would be quite a lot of effort to pull down an elephant, but if it gets it right, it will be able to eat for quite some time. I think we are going to head to Camphor's Dam in Kimberley. Let's have a change of scenery, see what is happening there. How beautiful is that change of scenery? Beautiful crystal blue skies. Beautiful herd of flamingos. Beautiful to see all these flamingos. From flamingos to penguins to giraffes at Aldanu, live at the waterhole. Pretty much has it all. That's just to take in nature, enjoy the sounds of these birds as they are just feeding and resting around Campers Dam. Wonder where that herd of wildebeest and springboks might be. We often get to see that golden wildebeest here at Campers Dam, which is always a nice treat to see. Not something you get to see all the time. Yeah, I think let's head over to Stony Point. We'll have a look around and see what is there. Yeah, welcome to Stony Point. We've got a egret. I think it is a little egret. The little egret, they've got black legs with yellow feet. So we'll just have to wait and see if we can maybe see the feet. It does look like he's got yellow feet. Waiting in anticipation to see if this egret's going to move for us. There we go, you can see the yellow feet there, so it is indeed a little egret. Now, the great egret also, it has a yellow bill, where the little egret's got a more black bill. It's got black legs and black feet. I'm trying to see exactly what this egret is feeding on. So, I mean, could be feeding on anything. Could be feeding on little crabs or crustaceans, something like that. But it looks like it's waiting for something to move and then goes for it. So egret's eating it too fast for me to be able to see. I can only imagine there's lots and lots of life under all those things there. I can also see exactly what it is. spiny lizard. The spiny-tailed girdled lizard that we are looking at here. The other day we actually saw one with looked like a youngster. It's most likely a mother and youngster that were together, and I'm sure it's just lying there in the sun, resting, enjoying the baking sun on it. And the Dussie, how beautiful is that sight? The Dussie and the lizard. Daryl, you're asking, did lizards learn how to camouflage at a certain age? So, Daryl, I think the lizards, I mean, they don't really change color or anything like that. So, I think just from a young age, they know if they stand still or stand still on a rock or in a certain area, that they will be able to just blend in with the surroundings. I wouldn't say that it's something that they learn at a certain age. It's actually beautiful just to sit back and close your eyes even. Just listen to the waves crashing here at Betty's Bay. Something nice and just so peaceful about it. I mean, I'm used to the natural sounds of nature, not listening to the ocean. Even when I do head to the ocean, if it's on holiday or on leave, just to lie on the beach and listen to the waves, it's something almost like therapeutic. With no thoughts running through your head, just listening to those beautiful sounds. And are you saying that you read that Dassies are closely related to elephants? How are those relations traced between animals? So, and I mean, just for example, so with Dassies and the African elephants, they are the closest living relative, despite of their different sizes, one being the largest land mammal, Dassie being very, very small, but the similarities in the structure of both the feet and the teeth. And so, I mean, with different relations, like traced between different animals, it's just like similarities with them. And that's how they, I mean, some animals have like the same foot structure, so they'll be within the same classes, teeth structure, different behaviors also with that. Juliet, Thanks, Chad. I have enjoyed today's show, but have to go out now. I believe you're off gallivanting after tomorrow. But I'll miss Friday's waterhole because of work. Good luck for your next adventure. Thanks very much, Juliet. I do appreciate that. And yeah, Friday will be my last day at Live at the Waterhole for April, that is. Got some other things planned, and then I'm actually heading up to the Timbavati for 10 days to go and do some freelancing guiding up there. But we are now at Juma Private Game Reserve. I think we lost Stony Point there. Apologies for that, everybody. Technology sometimes just gets the better of you. Okay, we're going to head over to Ukuguyu, see what's happening there. Nice and peaceful here at Ukuguyu up in Namibia. Does seem like there's quite a lot of green. Maybe over the last couple of days there's been some decent rainfall here at Ukuguyu. Because even if you look off into the distance, you can actually see quite a lot of greenery around the waterhole. Even here closest to us, between the water and us. Lots of green. Well, that's very nice to see. Seems like the animals, though, have all moved away from this area. It doesn't seem like there's too much happening around the water for now. But we all know that that can change within an instant. do the same here. Just a reminder to everybody, this is live and interactive, so please do send through your questions and comments using the hashtag WildEarth on X. You can join the conversation on our YouTube channel. If you would like to subscribe, you can do so on the website. Or even better, download the WildEarth app. You can have access to all of it straight from your smartphone. Okay, we are going to head over to one of the locations and see if we can spot some elephants. There were apparently elephants around here. Just trying to see if we can maybe find where they were. Unless they have now decided that they are burrowing animals, then they've burrowed into the ground. Which I highly doubt they've done. Nothing just yet. Maybe they're on the other side. There's a giraffe. Stands out like a sore thumb. Can't hide anywhere. You'll often find the giraffes feeding on smaller trees. Everybody's thinking, why does it have to bend down all the way there? Why doesn't it go to the much bigger trees, or maybe in the banks of rivers and things like that? But often the smaller trees, they produce a lot more, or they give off a lot more nutrients to the animals. So you'll often find even elephants will often feed on very small shrubs because they're very soft, they're very, very nutritious. And you'll find giraffes, they feed on right at the tops of the trees, because often after rain, the tree will often push all the water and nutrients up to the tops of the trees to try and sprout new leaves and new branches and things like that. And that's exactly what the giraffe is looking to feed on. And so now that you know that, if you watch giraffes feeding, you'll often find that they feed just like that. And it makes complete sense when you think about it, why they do that. There's the elephant. Let's see, maybe this crocodile can find something to eat here in amongst all the grass. Yeah, let's head over to one of the locations I haven't really been to much, to King's Camp, where we've got an elephant. How beautiful is that? Pretty spectacular, this close-up of this elephant here having a drink at King's Camp in the Timbavati. Can see all those beautiful wrinkles on it. Actually looks like he's got a little bit of sleep in his eye. It's amazing that that elephant chose to drink right there at the camera for us. Pretty spectacular. It's amazing how this elephant literally just towers over all those impalas. Such magnificent creatures. I could spend all day, every day with the elephants. Ooh. The elephant got a little bit of a fright, something there in the bushes. Yeah, now that this elephant has wandered off, let's head over to old Donyu for the last 4 or 5 minutes of the show. Oh. Oh, there's at least another one. I was gonna say, sure, that is just bad luck there. Beautiful close-up of this male giraffe here at Ordonio with a little red-billed oxpecker on him. You see how long that giraffe tongue is used to grab all the leaves off the thorny trees in the way that they wrap around that branch while they are feeding. Such a beautiful animal. You can see that also that big hump on the head. That's actually from fighting. So you'll often find older giraffes will get that. This is a beautiful way to end off, and it's been a fabulous show. Apologies for the little technical glitch in the middle of it, but I hope everybody has really enjoyed the show and got to learn lots. And I hope you have a great Thursday further, and I will see you same time, same place tomorrow. But for now, it's a goodbye from me.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Djuma Private Game Reserve here in the Sabi Sands. I'm just hanging out here with my honey badger friend over there on the counter. Welcome to the highlight reel of the last 24 hours. My name is Steve, joined over there by Cameron on camera.